Oh my, happy hump day, y'all. How y'all doing? How is everybody doing? It's Wednesday. Been looking forward to this. Wasn't quite sure what I was going to talk about today, but I figured I needed to piggyback off of what I started talking about in episode 10. You don't know what you don't know. And sometimes that leads you to the journey of your greatness. And you're able to be better prepared, I should say, to step into it. So today's episode is going to be about stepping into your greatness. I want to welcome you to the comfort zone. The comfort zone. This is the place where you find out if you're ready to step out of your comfort zone or not. But remember, you are right either way. I'm your host, Donna E. Williams, the owner and CEO of Donna's Touch LLC, where everything I touch comes from the heart, where transformation happens, where coaching happens, where love happens, where leadership happens. I'm so glad that you are here joining me this evening. So, like I said before, today's episode is going to be about stepping into your greatness. Okay. Now, people talk about that. Being the person you are meant to be, what's your mindset? How are you going to show up? Who are you? What are you here for? So I wanted to talk a little bit about stepping into your greatness. Like, what is that? What does that mean? What does that mean? And I want to share, and of course, I'm always going to share with you my personal experiences because based on what I have learned and based on the things that I have learned and I have found out about who I am, my greatness was there all the time. It's always there. It's with all of us. The problem is we don't always know how to tap into it. So I want to give a little insight into how you can tap into your greatness or begin to understand what it is. Take some steps, right? Okay, so we're going to talk about that. So then I believe greatness is inside every last one of us. And I believe that we don't always know what it is. And the ones that do know what their greatness is, they step into it and they actually can fulfill their purpose with knowing their greatness, and within their greatness, they're able to fulfill their purpose. That's when you know. What about when you don't? Good friend of mine, my rah-rah girl, she knows who she is, always said to me, Donna, I'm waiting for you to step into your greatness. And I used to say to her, what are you talking about? Like, and then at one point I was saying, I am stepping into it because I had this idea of what I thought my greatness was. And I was doing it. So what is she talking about? But she would say to me, even when I thought I was stepping into my greatness, Donna, I'm waiting for you to step into your greatness. Okay, now I'm confused because I already thought I was stepping into my greatness, right? So here's some of the things I want to share with you about that. Here's what I found out about my greatness and how I want to share this with you so that if you agree, and you don't have to, I mean, some people might agree with this, some people might beg to differ. And I would welcome if there's anyone who feels that what I'm saying is not accurate or something they don't agree with, put in the comments what you think it should be or what is your idea. I will reach out to you. Let's get on the podcast and let's talk about it. Because here is my understanding. I don't know everything. None of us know everything. But we can talk about the differences that we have and maybe come to an even better agreement together. So don't knock me down. Don't criticize. Don't be negative. Put something constructive in the comments and let me reach out to you. And perhaps you could be a guest on my podcast and we could talk about it. Okay? So that's all I would like to put out there. So one of the number one, I want to share three keys with you. Three key parts to greatness. One, knowing your purpose. Knowing your purpose. Why are you here? How do you know your purpose? That's a good one. How do you know what your purpose is? So, I believe the way you know your purpose is the thing. This is what was told to me a long time ago. You know what your purpose is with the thing that you do and you enjoy and get joy from the most, you would do for free. You wouldn't ask anybody for a dime to do what you do. That could be any number of things that makes it so wide open. You see this beautiful kitchen, this graphic behind me. This could be your purpose. A person that knows how to decorate, do interior design, put these things together and understand color, scheme, theme, any type of thing that can bring you joy and makes you happy. People play guitar. There are people in this world all the time. They start out doing one thing. They're working a job. They're in corporate America, or they work for the city, or they work for the state. But that's not their purpose. On the side, they play music. They draw. They organize. They like to be caregivers. There are people who enjoy caring for other people. There are people who like to cook. There are people who enjoy any number of things. So it's the thing that you would do without getting paid for it. So when you think about that, your self-reflection of yourself and examination of who you are, what is that thing? Because there are people who say, I don't know what my purpose is. I'm not sure why I'm here. You're here for a reason. Let me be clear. The reason could be the job that you have. The reason could be the career path that you chose. That is your purpose. Now, within that, you may not be satisfied, or there may be things that you feel you could be doing more of, or you feel like you might be stuck, and that your purpose should be something else. You feel it's something else, but you're not sure how to get there. You know what I'm going to say, right? I can help you with that. That's what coaching is all about. That's what transformation coaching is, to help you transform your life into the place that you want it to be. Check me out. Come see me. But so, my purpose, what I do without being paid, is what I'm doing now. Sharing my experiences in my life, helping people to become the better versions of themselves, the best versions of themselves. Transformation coaching, leadership training. These are the things that I know are my passion and my purpose, because I was doing it without getting paid. When I realized that, I've been doing this since I was 13. I've been giving advice. I've been helping people. I've been strategizing and giving tools, sharing tools on how to transform your life for a long time. I have more guidance. I have certifications behind it. I have backing. So I have more tools in my toolbox to share with you. So the second part of stepping into your greatness is How does it serve you? How does it serve you? How does your greatness serve you? So, what does it do for you? Does it bring you joy? Does it make you smile? Are you happy every time you do something that you know your purpose, that you're fulfilling your purpose? Are you happy? Are you fulfilled? Are you letting it be the main focus of your existence? Sometimes we are easily distracted by other things, or we believe that that's not really my purpose. I can't make any money doing that. I'm not. I mean, I need to stay in this job, and I need to continue to do this because this is what pays the bills. This is what puts the food on the table. This is what keeps the roof over our head. If I pursue my purpose, we'll be broke. Oh, let me share with you. You speak it, it will happen. Your mind will give you what you say. You have to believe your purpose will serve you. And that's what I mean by how does it serve you? Because your purpose can not only serve you, it can feed you, it can fulfill you, it can bring you abundance of not only joy, but of money. It's not just as easy as you saying, I just want to do what I do and it's going to create itself. There's work that's involved, there's a process. And then you would model someone who actually is fulfilling the same purpose that you have. And keep in mind, no one does it the same way. So what they do will not be the same as what you do, but you can take the example of which they are using, of which they are showing, and you can just tweak it to make it work for you and expand on it. You could even reach out to that person if you could and ask them to mentor you. Most people don't think about getting a mentor when they want to pursue their purpose. I've always had mentors because they're the people that hold you accountable. They're the ones that make sure, well, actually, they don't make sure. They're not going to waste their time. So if you are interested in a mentor and they agree to be a mentor to you, don't waste their time. As a matter of fact, it is your responsibility to get the most information and help that you can from them because mentors are not easy to come by. They're not expensive, but they're not usually free. And I say that because time is something you can't get back. I'm doing this podcast right now. I can't get this time back, but I love who I speak to and who I speak for. So I don't mind not getting it back because at the end of the day, it'll be worth it. It's always worth it. This is my purpose. This is what I was born to do. This is who I am, and this is who I've been. So do some self examination. Just sit back, ask yourself a question. What is the thing that I have done consistently in my life and never asked for a dime? I'm not talking about your job, but it could be. It could be your job. It could be that that is your purpose. It could be that your service is your purpose. It could be to be a counselor, to be a therapist, to be whatever it is that you're doing has always been your purpose. But it could be that there's another part of your life that you think should be your purpose. Could be. Examine it. Think about it. Don't rush into it. Take time. if you need to, ask someone you truly, truly trust, or a few people, maybe no more than three, and ask them, what do they think your purpose is if you're not sure? Because they may see something, or they probably have seen something in you that you didn't see. Maybe something for you to consider. And then once you figure that out, then you ask yourself, how can I serve others with my purpose? How do you serve others? How does, when you find your purpose, your passion, the thing that brings you joy, how did you serve others with it? For me, my caregiver journey, my cancer journey, my leadership journey, and my coaching journey is all part of my purpose. Every single one of them. I did not realize the significance of all of those things and the experiences that came with them, how I have been able to help others, bless others, serve others with my experience and my journey. The caregiver journey, I talked to someone this past weekend who was a caregiver at the Book Expo in Omaha, Nebraska. Woo, we had a good time in Omaha. Well, I'm going to share some pictures about that. But you go on my social media page, on my Facebook page, and you'll see it, that I have pictures from Omaha. And I was talking to someone there, and she's a caregiver. She is a caregiver, and it's wearing her down. We had a conversation. I gave her one of my cards, told her to reach out to me, got her information, because it's important that people know that there's a resource, that they have someone that can help them and be able to give them tools and strategies to get to the next step. Being a caregiver is very, very difficult. And a lot of times we don't ask for assistance, help, or advice or guidance because we think we got it. I thought that too. I've learned to ask for help. I've learned that when people offer help, to accept it. You know where I learned that? In my cancer journey. In my cancer journey, I learned to accept help. I was talking to someone about it. Actually, I was part of a support group that I am in. I am part of a support group at my church. I'm the facilitator. And there are things that we talk about that are in confidence, so I can't share that here. But what I am going to say is that part of my journey and learning about being able to accept help when people give it to you, when people offer it, is knowing when you just can't do anymore. You just can't. But you think you can. You want to, but you can't. And a lot of times we don't realize that we need to stop and ask someone to give us some assistance. So when people offered, I had to learn how to take it. And I'm glad people offered. I'm glad they didn't give up on me. So I give it back. My coaching journey, I've been coaching. I've been coaching. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Before I even knew that's what it was. So all of this is part of my purpose. Everything that I have been through in my life has prepared me for where I am today. And I continue to build on this. And I realize that how important it is to build on it, to step into my greatness, to step into the power of me, knowing that what I give and what I have is something that people need and they want. Everybody may not agree with my methods. They may not agree with the advice and the information that I share, and that's fine. But there are those that do, and I'm here for those that do. So I want you to think about that once you realize what your purpose is. Once you realize how your purpose serves you and how it can serve others, start to take the steps to step into your greatness. This is a series that I want to begin to be able to share these things with you and offer it free of charge because YouTube is free, but I will offer it also free of charge on social media for people who sign up on my website. Because these are things that hold people back from being the best version of themselves that they can be. They don't understand that they are great. They think greatness is for someone else. Greatness is for you. You are great. You are beautiful. You are worthy. And you are the best thing that's ever happened to you. So I thank you for giving me your time. And remember, always remember to celebrate your life. The more you celebrate life, the more life there is to celebrate. See you next time on the Comfort Zone. Peace out.